Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the brand new Into the Spider-Verse animated film trailer that just came out. The one that they released previous to this, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, I have to admit I was not thoroughly impressed by. The animation was kind of a little bit wonky to me, and it didn't resound to me. Of course, ever since they released the PS4 Spider-Man game, which I have no means of ever playing, because I can't afford a PS3, a PS4, or anything like that, any new games or anything like that. I've been watching a lot of the gameplay footage of that game vicariously through people putting up the gameplay footage on YouTube, and it's got me really into the Spider-Man zone. I mean, it is the quintessential modern interpretation of Spider-Man, as far as I'm concerned. So I am kind of hyped up for more Spider-Man related content. And so here's this new trailer. Let's dig into it, check it out, and see if it's any better than that former trailer. Let's see how this goes.
What makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man. My name is Peter Parker. I'm pretty sure you know
Couch tomato?
I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again.
Ooh, like the Raimi films.
Look, I'm a comic book, a cereal, I did a Christmas album, and a so-so popsicle. But this isn't about me. Not anymore.
Miles.
Swings in once a day, zip zaps out with his little mask and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man.
Yeah.
At least that's what I thought.
You ever hear of a super collider? You're gonna love this.
Is that Kingpin?
You're like me.
That's impossible.
Pietro.
All right, kids, listen up. This fry is your universe. Soggy, it's weird, it's gross. And this delicious normal fry is my universe. So you want to learn to be Spider-Man?
Can you teach me?
Yes, I can. Time to swing. Good, you're doing it. Double tap to release and flip it out.
Double tap.
Swift and release. You're an actor. Swift.
Oh yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
I'm from another dimension.
How many more Spider people are there?
Hey, fellas. This could literally not get any weirder.
Peter Porker.
Okay.
Spectacular Spider-Ham.
We need to get back to our universes soon.
Brooklyn is gonna collapse. My family lives in Brooklyn.
Miles, what's wrong?
This was never your city. It's mine.
Scorpion.
If I don't destroy the collider, none of us will have a home to go home to.
Remember, what makes you different
Let's go.
is what makes you Spider-Man.
Officer, love you.
Wait.
That way, that way. Other way.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
Oh hell yeah. This is dope. This is dope. Oh yeah. That was spectacular, no pun intended. Hilarious. I love the dynamic between Miles and his father, calling him out, I want to hear I love you, Dad, in front of all the other kids at school. And of course Peter Parker comes along, and the whole interdimensional thing. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the movie length animated feature Turtles Forever, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing, where it was a crossover with a bunch of different pre-established animated and even the comic book sort of dimensions. They were all their own dimensions, and they all sort of crashed together, that kind of thing. It's very much like that, the aesthetic of this film, and the visuals, like the animation for me, looking at it now as compared to the first trailer or teaser that they released, it's actually much more palatable to me. I really love the spectrum of colors, and it just looks action oriented. It looks like a lot of stuff is going to be happening in this. I love the callbacks to the Raimi films, you know, Spidey stopping the train and the kiss upside down with MJ, the sequence where in Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock throws the car through the window of the restaurant while Peter and MJ are having their, like, you know, first get together in a while. Those homages, those callbacks. The humor is spectacular. Love the fact that we got Spider-Gwen in there, Gwen Stacy. We got Peter Porker, Spider-Pig, and like Spider-Man Noir and stuff like that. I'm not familiar with all of who we see. Like the little sort of kid looks kind of like Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph or something, you know. Like I don't know who that is. I think there was like a robot, and I know there's like a Marvel Legends figure based around some aspect of the comics with like a RoboCop spider thing. You know, I don't know. I never read that. I don't know. I have no familiarity with that. So some of this stuff I'm not going to be all that familiar with, but it seems to be all under this one grand umbrella of this science experiment sort of gone awry, gone wrong. And much like that Turtles Forever animated feature, it's threatening all of their, you know, surrounding dimensions and everything like that. And the hopes of them returning to where they came from is kind of the crux of it, and that is pretty damned exciting to me, I gotta say. I'm blown away by how much more impressed and into this I was, no pun intended, into the Spider-Verse. And it's hysterical. Like, I didn't expect to be laughing when they're all crouched up on the ceiling and they're trying to, like, not get, you know, within the periphery of the cat sitting on, like, the desk chair or whatever, reading a Spidey comic. And then you have Spider-Ham, you know, do animals talk in this universe? Okay, that, like, it had me cracking up, as you plainly saw. And so I'm actually really stoked to check this out. I'm actually really stoked for this. You know, and then, like, it threw me off a little bit because whoever the guy is that's voicing Peter Parker, it almost is a shame they didn't get, like, Tobey Maguire back or something. I don't think that was him. But it reminded me of the voice of the guy of the Couch Tomato channel, who does, like, you know, movie sort of reviews and why these two movies are exactly identical, why these two movies aren't, and that kind of stuff. It's just, damn, I did not expect to actually be this resounding over this based on the previous trailer, which just fell flat for me. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below if you've seen this trailer, what you thought of it. Are you a Spider-Man fan? Are you a comic book movie fan, comic book character fan, comic book fan? You know, do you like the genre? Do you like what you're seeing here? Love it or hate it as far as the animation style goes? It's that weird, trippy sort of we've seen it before recently, where it kind of appears to be almost stop motion, but you can tell it's CG. You know, and that sometimes leaves a lot to be desired. But it was working for me a lot more this time around, as I say. And I'd also like to ask if you enjoyed this video, if you had a good time watching it, and you'd like to see future content like this, you know, produced and uploaded onto my channel, please consider checking out in the description below my PayPal contribution link, which can be a direct line to me that you could show your support. And in this realm of, you know, YouTube's content strikes and channel takedowns and demonetizations and everything like that, it would be a direct line to support me and keep me afloat on YouTube, and just give me that much more drive, that much more oomph to keep producing content that you might enjoy going back and forth on in the comments and being a part of the discussion. So yeah, anything you decide to throw my way is very much appreciated, and of course it's not absolutely necessary, but it would be 2 thumbs up from me. And otherwise, I hope this video finds you well. That'll be pretty much it for me on this, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.